Alright guys, welcome back. We got 12 fights this war, including the boss. So let's get started on path 3. I've done Viv versus Rintra before, and I kind of got myself screwed up a little bit on this one, because the thing with Rintra is you're constantly putting the heal block on, is number 1. Number 2, you're dealing with his charges where you don't want to get him 10 up against the wall, so you have to keep knocking him down. So that's a second thing here. And he was almost right up against the wall there, so I have to back away. And I'm going to go ahead and drop a heavy to remove some of his charges. And I probably should have gone for the special 2 right there. But instead, I held on to it, and that knockdown actually got him close enough to the wall to trigger the unstoppable. And now he's going to heal up and get his, he's got his power gain there. So we're just going to go ahead, drop the special 3, and try and get back on track here. So kind of annoying, cost me a little bit on the potion side, but we're going to get back into it here. Where his power gain had just finished. That's fine. We're going to throw another heavy. Now we're going to go back into medium ending combos in order to keep the heal block on and manage the global node a little bit better. So now again, I'm going to go ahead and counter with mediums. Then we can drop the heavy. Now it's perfect time for the special 2 because he's low on charges. So even though we get him up against the wall, he's nowhere near 10. He's back down to 0. And then I can go ahead, knock him down again, bait out another special here, and then try to get, I'm going to bait out the special 2. And then again, I'm going to go for medium. And now we can start our unblockable special 1s. That's 1. That's 2. And 3. And then he's almost done here, so I'm just going to go ahead, bait out another heavy. And again, he's at 10-12 charges, so I go for the heavy just to get him down. And there we go, one last special 1. So probably at least we got through it cleanly, like without like dying. You know, got the solo, but not the best start. Next, we've got a future AntMan here. You know what we do for future AntMan. We always bring in Magneto. So nothing too crazy here. We're just going to do the standard parry heavy. Of course, back off at the beginning of the fight. Make sure that the magnetism is on before you start your parry heavies. Build to special 3 and nuke him down. Again, if you're new to the channel, I have 2 accounts in the same battle group. I end up doing this season, as usual, we're doing path 1 and path 3. So this one we're going to have all 8 fights plus 3 minis and the boss. So that's going to be fun. And here, again, we do speed up the fights a little bit because we try to squeeze in as many fights as we can in not too long of a video, because I had probably like 30-40 minutes of raw footage trying to cram it down into less than 20 for you. So there we go, special 3, goodbye, future AntMan. Now we're going to go into path 1. In section 1, I've got Viv against Venom here. It's class disadvantage, but it's fine. I can't control Venom's power at all with Viv's phasing, but all I need her for is the heal block because of the regen node. So we're just going to go ahead and keep applying those heal blocks, and we're going to be absolutely fine. We just have to dance around and wait for him to throw his special 1. That's the only problem here. Right now, he's gaining health back. There's not much I can do about it. He needs to throw the special 1, which is fine. I need to build the special 2, get the special 2 off anyways. So there we go, medium into the special 2. Only 3 times solar burst there, but we're fine. Not the greatest special 2 there, but it's okay. And now he's going to throw it. And now, even though I can't control his power, he's still not going to gain any power from Viv's special 1. That is part of her kit. The opponent doesn't gain any power. So we get 3 back-to-back unblockable special 1s. He's just about nuked. And we're just going to finish it off here. Almost full yellow bar. Really nice fight with Viv. Now we have another Viv fight here. against ManThing on Masochism and Vigorous Assault. And we're going to do the correct stuff this time. We're going to phase, get our medium in there for the heal block. And then as long as we keep phasing, we're not going to trigger the Masochism, because we're not going to trigger a debuff. If we don't trigger a debuff, he can't get the healing. If he doesn't get the healing, he doesn't get the Vigorous Assault, and he won't be unblockable. That is the goal here. So we get off, we dance around until we get to the special 2. Bait that special 1. We're going to go ahead and fade. Oh, I get hit there. You know, sometimes the block doesn't work the way you want, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and phase or bait one more special here. And now we can throw our unblockable special 1s. So that's 1. Phase into a combo. That's 2. And 1 more for good measure. That is it. So Viv, still clutch, but not the greatest. And we're just going to eat, we're going to eat a bit of potions this time. These are not easy fights here. We got an Onslaught with Never Back Down. And again, we are going to heal up. We're going to do this one with Viv. The issue here is I can't consistently phase Onslaught, but it doesn't matter. We're just going to try and bait special 1s. And even though he's healing up to full, similar to the Venom fight earlier, the goal is doesn't really matter until we get to our special 2. He gets a crush on me, which kind of sucks because he was unblockable there for a second, but that's fine. We get the special 2 on. Now we just need to get a the passive heal block on so that he can't heal up too much. And then we can throw our unblockable special 1s. We get plasmas instead of incinerates against mutants. So it's great. We throw on another heal block and special 1. And one more time for good measure, we're going to go combo into special 1. And we nuke down an Onslaught. Really nice fight with Viv. And then we have a Photon fight. I did throw an invulnerability boost on for this one. I've been much better at fighting Photon ever since like Summer of Suffering, so much better at fighting Photon in general. But here we're going to go ahead, bait some heavies at the beginning. Because of the global, I can attack in, and she can't, she has a heal block. If I have a heal block on Photon, I can't miss. So here I'm going to try and bait out a couple of special 1s there before she gets over 10 charges. I'm going to drop my special 2. I realize that it pushes her into her light mode, so I'm just going to be really aggressive here and go for a full combo into a special 1 and try and push her to a special 3. There I don't want to deal with the special 2, so I'm going to intentionally push the special 3 here. That is my goal, and it's fine. I can tank it. I have the invulnerability boost on, so that's what I've done with Viv with Viv against Photon in the past, so that's fine. We got off our special 2. We can drop another special 1 here, and now I just have to keep track of her charges again. Here, she's still below 10 charges, so I can go ahead, push her over a bar of power, and still just bait out a special 1. Get my light mediums on, or get a full combo into a medium, because I got to put that heal block on. Get off another special 2, and she's still below her charges, so that's great. And again, we're just going to go ahead, bait a heavy attack, and then just try and go balls to the wall here at the end. Because if I go to a special 3, it doesn't matter. And the special 1 is fine. I'm going to go ahead, combo it, finish it off. A little dicey there at the very end, but it doesn't matter. We get the fight done. Next up is Path 3 in Section 2. We're going to do Corvus again against Red Skull, and we are going to do this properly again because I know I had screwed myself up a couple wars ago, but I put on the 200% power back boost, and I'm just going to go ahead that I make sure he throws his special so that my special 2 is not going to push him over a bar of power. So I let him dump his special 1. Now I'm just going to wait out the green timer there. I'm going to go ahead, parry, drop the special 2, and that's perfect. We don't glance anything, parry the next one, and we can, again, I'm going to push him over a bar of power, parry to make sure I get rid of the armor up. Okay, he dumps it. I'm going to parry to get rid of the armor up, and again, I'm free to throw a big special 2, get the power back, and he's just about done. One more, and he's finished. That's the way the fight should be done. Next up is a Omega Red. And again, nothing too crazy with Omega Red. We're going to go Viv Vision. He has nothing to do with the node here, so he's just a global defender. And Viv is going to counter that with the easy access to heal blocks on the medium ending combos. So that's fine. I do get hit there, which is just wonderful because it's just going to eat into my potion stash. But it's fine. A solo's a solo. That's all that we're looking for. So I go ahead and drop a special 2. And now let him, he's below a bar of power. I can start dumping my special 1s. That's 2. And 1 more. Or he's going to throw a special first. Medium, medium, into another special 1. And we nuke him down. All right, first mini that we have is a Weapon X. And this one's on Power Snack and 1 too many hits. So when he gains a bar of power, he is going to trigger a power sting on me, but not when I gain a bar of power, and I have to remember that. And I've done Viv against Weapon X a lot. You just can't phase. So you play it stun immune at the beginning, get a nice little intercept there. He is global, so we're going to want to keep that the heal block on the entire time. He's really aggressive here. So I can go ahead, get to my special 2, but I have to wait until my power sting disappears. So the power sting is gone, and then I can go ahead and drop my special 2 just at the last second there. Worked out okay. And now, again, I'm going to go ahead and beta his heavy. Go ahead and I can get my unblockable special 1s off and absolutely nuke him. 1 more. And almost a full yellow bar. Perfect fight with Viv. A little dicey there, but worked out great. Next, we're going to do Viv again against a Domino on Hazard, Shift, Incinerate, Poison, and Stun Immune. So I'm basically just going to, in the Incinerate phase at the beginning, I am just going to hit into the block. And the goal here is if I don't screw this up, I don't do any hits during the Incinerate phase. The only damage I'm going to end up really taking is when I accidentally hit during the Incinerate phase. So here, it doesn't really matter. We're going to play it slow. There's no regen on this node other than the global itself, which we can kind of handle, because if you hit into the block, you are not triggering the global. Hitting into the block does not count towards the global. So poison phase again, we phase, get our heal block on, phase, get the heal block on, and just building up to a special 2. But the poison phase is almost done, so we're back to incinerate phase. So we got the special 2 loaded up. We're just going to wait for this incinerate phase to end. So that's fine. And we go ahead. Unfortunately, I was a little bit too anxious and took my first bit of incinerate damage. And then here we're going to go ahead and again, we got the special 2 off. Now we just need to get back to a special 1. But unfortunately, that was an accidental phase. So we're going to take a bunch of chip damage there. And then I accidentally throw my special 1 into her block. Not the best move here, and this is where she got an evade off. Not the best. I throw a striker, and the 2 hits from the striker happen to trigger the incinerates. So now she's at 62%. I'm down to 25. This is not the greatest here, but we're going to go ahead and get the unblockable special 1s going just in time as the poison phase came around. And that's 2, and now I've got to dance around the incinerate phase again because I don't think I've got enough in me to take her out and take that damage. So we're just going to wait for the incinerate phase to end. Then we're going to go ahead and phase into a medium into an unblockable special 1, and then we're just going to go ahead and counter this special 1. Even if we were going to take an incinerate, I thought we were going to get her out before we did. So luckily, we get the solo there. Then we have Havoc on Shock, Bleed, and Conflictor and Crumbling Armor. But you can see that Odin there. We did put the Odin pre-fights on so that we can basically ignore everything. And I'm want to be extra careful here against Havoc. So I'm going to end up building up to a special 3 first. Then I'll go to my special 2 and finish off with the unblockable special 1s. The other thing to worry about here a little bit is there is the node for Crumbling Armor, which is going to remove let's say, one of my armor ups. I also will lose some of my armor ups when I do the special 2, so I have to be careful to make sure I still have an armor up after the special 2, and that he's not close to those like 10 charges on his end where I would take a bunch of like plasma damage. Or so I have to be careful of that a little bit. But we've got our nice big boost from the Fury. There's a nice little heavy attack. Can bait some special ones. We're doing fine. Just he is global, so we have to make sure that we keep going with medium ending combos. And here we go. We drop our special. We only get a 3-time solar burst, and we keep a couple armor ups, so we're looking pretty good there. Still have 3. And then I get to go with some unblockable special ones, and he is going to take a bunch of plasma damage because he is a mutant. 3 in a row, and we take him out. That's another mini boss down. And I missed the node, but it is a Kindred boss, and we're going in with SpiderHam. The reason I chose SpiderHam is Kindred is not a global defender, and SpiderHam is a Spider-Verse hero. And I'm not good at countering Kindred's special 1, but I'm his special 2. I'm just going to push him to special 2 and counter it. And it's like instead of an 8-second pause on his degen timer, it is a 14-second timer. And you're going to see here that I'm able to get him right back up to another special 2. And he's at like 43 charges, and we're going to go ahead and get a second one before he gets to 50. And it's on like again, it's a 14-second cooldown, and we're going to get him right back if we can. He's at 44 charges here, and we're paused. So we're just going to try and, while he's paused, push him to a special 2 one more time. There he's at 45, and we pause the charges once again. Now we're going to drop a special 2 here, but again, I've got a big power back boost, and now he's got me rooted, but I special 1 out of it and KO him. Hope you enjoyed the war, guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.